Greenwood Bulldog friends and fans. Good to see everybody here tonight as Greenwood Lady Bulldogs will play their last game of the conference season before heading into next week's playoff rounds. All we can tell you right now about the playoff round is that the first game will be on March the 5th. And then the outcome of this game will tell us what time the girls will play, possibly who they will play as well. We do know they'll be playing either the second or third team in the 5A Central. And those playoff games will be played in Paragould, Arkansas, Greene County Tech campus. Coming into tonight, the Mountain Home Lady Bombers overall record of 24-5 with a conference record of 10-3, which matches the conference record of Greenwood Lady Bulldogs tonight. Mountain Home's losses come to Greenwood and then 2 losses to Farmington, so we will be hoping for it to add another loss to that column. Last time Greenwood made the trip up to Mountain Home, we came away with a win. Izzy Smith had her high point of the year with 40 points, followed by Kayla Piercy with 20 and Peyton Jones with 9 points as Greenwood walked down to the Lady Bomber Arena. They're 77-56 with that win. That was their 2 road wins in 1 week where they had to drive all the way up to Harrison and then follow that up on the trip over to Mountain Home. Currently right now, Mountain Home and Greenwood, like I said, they're tied for the number 2 spot here in the 5A West standings. Girls had a good night Tuesday night. If you missed that, that was a barn burner of a night as Greenwood handed the Siloam Springs Lady Panthers, the Russellville Cyclones on Tuesday night here at home with a 99-42 win. That brought their overall conference record or overall season record to 17-11 and 10-3 in the conference. Some of our shooting percentages started here as we are just under 2 minutes left before they'll start with the lineups. Piper Pitts, she's shooting 37% from the field. Izzy Smith, she's still in that 44% range. Kyla Piercy, 45.3. She's been able to bring that up a little bit over the last few weeks of shooting. Ashlyn Rose shooting 34.6%. Peyton Jones 31.3%. Our 3-point getters, high percentages. Bernie Clemens shooting 35% from the free throw line, or 3-point line. And Piper Pitts shooting 35% from beyond the arc. Izzy Smith shooting 30%, and Kyla Piercy shooting 20%. Our leaders on the free throw line, those that logged the most minutes of our starting 5, Piper Pitts shooting 71.5%, Izzy Smith shooting 70.5%, Kyla Piercy 82.5%, Ashlyn Rose, she's able to put up a 55.5% mark from the free throw line, and then Peyton Jones shooting 61.5% from the free throw line. Some possibilities for the playoffs next week, depending on how this game goes tonight, as Greenwood could find themselves up against BB or Little Rock Christian. Those could flip-flop either way, depending on how games go tonight there in the Central Conference. Tonight's senior night, so they did those introductions earlier in the broadcast. Shout out to those seniors. Number 4, Keely Dolan. Number 10, Piper Pitts. Number 21, Izzy Smith. And number 22, girls I know are all excited to be able to have another opportunity to go into the state playoffs. And so last week we honored Kyla Piercy as she hit her 1,000th point career total. And tonight, Izzy Smith, she's sitting on a need of just needs 42 points to reach her 1,000 career points. If she can have the kind of night she had when she went up to Mountain Home, where she scored 40, she's got a chance. So we're going to hold out hopes for Miss Izzy Smith tonight and see if she can hit that number. If not, maybe she can make a big dent in that. As last week she was able to put 30 points, or last Tuesday she was able to put 30 points up on the Russellville Lady Cyclones. Kyla Piercy in that 99-point night, she added 25 points as well. So between Izzy Smith and Kyla Piercy, they had 55 points, outscoring the whole team of the Russellville Cyclones. Bulldogs right now, like I said, they're in a fight with Mountain Home tonight, as they're both currently tied for second place here in the 5A West Conference. So we'll be given the opportunity here. It's good to always control your own destiny and to be able to have own control of where you're going to end up, not have to wait on somebody else to win or lose to be able to put you in a position that you want to be in. Headed into next week, coming out of the 5A, Farmington will be sitting in that number 1 spot in the 5A conference playoffs. And then, like I said, we're hoping Greenwood can come in there at the number 2. And if that happens, then it's a good chance we're on a head-to-head collision with Farmington. If we can win tonight, then the hope of all hopes is that we can beat Farmington in the state playoff finals and have a chance after having 2 losses to Farmington. The only other thing I guess that could be even better than that is if somebody would do everybody a favor and knock Farmington off early, as they've moved up from 4A and had a dominant presence here in the 5A West Conference. Girls are making their way now to the bench there on Mountain Home. Greenwood still on the floor getting a few shots in. We should have our starting lineups here relatively soon. Step away here just for a moment. Be right back. This is Bulldog basketball. Started here with the national anthem, Pledge of Allegiance. Got the roster now for the Lady Bombers and who's going to start. Looks like Lady Bombers are going to send number 2, Brooklyn Mitchell, 5'10" guard, as a junior, as a starter. Number 21, Anna McCarn, 6'4". She'll be their post, their center. She's a senior. Number 24, Lakin Moore, 6-foot guard, also a senior. Number 25, Witten Coleman, 5'7" guard, also a senior. And junior, number 33, Libby Fosness, a 6-foot forward, As Greenwood will have their hands full with
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
these tall
Stewart
girls
Arena
that'll be
for
able
tonight's
to
game between the visiting Mountain Home Lady Bombers
put their
and
hands in
your
their faces
Greenwood
as they
Lady
come
Bulldogs.
out on that perimeter as Greenwood
At this
tries
time,
to
we
shoot
invite you
their
to
three.
stand
So
for a
we'll
moment of silence,
step away here
followed by the Pledge of Allegiance,
for our
and then our national anthem.
pregame festivities.
Please join us now as we pause for a moment of silence. Thank you. And now the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now our national anthem. And now for the starting lineups, first for the visitors from Mountain Home. A junior, number 2, Brooklyn Mitchell. A senior, number 21,
The Bulldogs looking to add their third win for the week.
Senior, number 24,
they had a makeup
Layton
game
Moore.
on Monday.
A senior, number 25,
They traveled up to
Whitney
Siloam
Coleman.
Springs and came away with a
And
win
a junior,
there,
number 33,
94 to 51. So 2 games in a row this week. Lady Bulldogs have been able to hang 90-plus points on the scoreboard. Had a chance for 100 points, but not able to walk away with the last free throw that we had an opportunity to shoot. Greenwood got a great opportunity, though, on Tuesday night to pretty much empty the entire bench out. A lot of girls that got some playing time that don't always get playing time, and then several that get playing time coming off the bench was able to really double up on the amount of minutes they were able to log in that game against the Russellville Lady Cyclones. The Lady Cyclones came in. They didn't have any seniors on that team. All juniors and sophomores. The Lady Bulldogs tonight, though, another great opportunity. They were able to dominate Mountain Home there in the second half.
Ladies and
A few weeks ago when they drove up to Mountain Home, took on the Lady Bulldogs. Tonight, our starters, Ashlyn Rose, number 1, a junior. A senior, number 10, Piper Pitts. Senior, number 21, Izzy Smith. Senior, number 22, Paige Jones. And then a junior, number 31, Kyla Piercy. Said Kyla Piercy.
Number 22, Paige Jones.
Kyla Piercy and
number 31,
Smith were able to combine in the last game against Mountain Home together. Those two scored 60 points. Those two alone, again, able to outscore the opponents. And so look for another good night tonight from those ladies here on senior night, as they'll look to walk to the center circle and get ready for this tip-off. Greenwood in their home whites, blue numerals, with a blue stripe down the side of the torso, and the Mountain Home Lady Bombers in their road blues with the gold trim. That would be a royal blue with white numerals as well. Long trip for the Lady Bombers. Yes, I guess we are on the sidelines here currently with some clock issues that we noticed there in pregame as the clock continued to restart itself. Officials are on the floor, and then there's two here on the sidelines as they work to figure out what those problems are. We've got folks on the sidelines there working on it. The only thing I haven't seen that's really important as we get ready to start this game is nobody's got a basketball in their hands of all the officials that I can tell. Maybe they'll have, there we go, we got the basketball down there on the side in front of the scoreboard. We'll get ready for the tip here. Still trying to reset this clock. We haven't had these kind of problems all year long, and now we've got 8 minutes up there like it's supposed to say. This official walks to the far side. He's going to get ready to walk in the middle there and get us started off with our jump ball opening tip. Ashlyn Rose inside for the tip, as well as Anna McCarn for the Lady Bombers. Here we go. Tip goes straight to the Mountain Home Bombers, and we're underway, and Greenwood comes down as expected in that full court pressure man defense. They'll drop back now in a 1-3-1 zone, drive into the lane, no good. It's up off the glass high, and it comes down, rebounded by the Mountain Home Lady Bombers.
2-point basket, number 33, Libby Fosness.
And we get 2 points right off the bat to Fosness. Ball in the hands of Jones. She kicks it left wing over to Smith. Smith tried to make a pass, got knocked down. Back to Rose, the right corner. Kyla Pierce, he goes real quick cross pass. Now it's Smith, she drives in the lane. Couldn't get that layup to go. Bombers with the rebound. Mountain Home with the ball, far side as they get ready to cross the timeline. Dangerous cross-court pass, and we just hit 10 seconds.
10-second violation
on the Mountain Home Lady Bombers as they violated that 10-second rule to cross the midcourt. Don't see that very often. Even with Greenwood's full court pressure, usually it's a turnover just due to their pressure. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Got to tie some shoes. And we're back in business now. Ball here on the sideline right in front of the Bombers bench. Here we go. Jones at the top of the key. She looks to drive, kicks it right over to Pitts and back to Jones as they play catch. Down inside the lane to Pierce. She kicks it back out to Jones. Jones finds Rose down on the baseline, and it goes out of bounds just off her fingertips here early in the game. Just under 7 minutes now. Mountain Home bringing the ball down the court as they try to cross the timeline quickly this time. Ball on the far right wing. She's picked up her dribble and in trouble. Mitchell with the ball. She drives high post area on the free throw line. Drive down the lane by Mountain Home. That's Coleman. She picks up 2. Here comes Jones. Left side wing in the hands of Pitts. Pitts back to Jones. Smith spots up on the left wing. They come out on her quickly. Mountain Home in a 2-3 zone. They pack it into the paint. Piercy couldn't come away with that layup. Mountain Home up 4, now 6.
2-point basket, Brooklyn Mitchell.
Jones with the ball. Here comes Greenwood looking to put some points on the board here. Knocked away by Mountain Home. They've got the numbers. 2-on-1. Layup. Not good as it rolled off the side of the iron. And that putback is going to be good with a foul on Greenwood.
Foul's on number 21, Izzy Smith. That's her first. Basket is good for Brooklyn Mitchell at the line.
Izzy Smith and Mitchell comes away with those 2 points and a chance to add an and one, and she does. Uncharacteristically for Greenwood, Mountain Home out to a 9-0 head start. Pitts with the ball. Now in the hands of Jones. Back to Pitts. Jones, top of the key, lob into Rose. Quick pass down in the lane to Piercy as Piercy tries to go up off the glass. No good. As she was down inside with the bigs up against McCain. McCarn for the Bulldogs, for the Mountain Home Bombers. And that ball is knocked out of bounds off the baseline as Piercy quick hustle. She's able to get her hands up in the air, up against the Mountain Home big that was down low. Ball to be inbounded off the baseline, nearly deflected by Smith, and there's a 3-point basket by Moore. Coach Castleman, he calls a timeout as the Mountain Home Bombers now find themselves with a strong lead. It's a 30-second timeout, but they've got a strong lead of 12 points here, as Greenwood's not been able to find that basket with their shots. They've gotten inside, had a few turnovers, unforced errors, if you will. So they're going to have to adjust to that 2-3 zone.
Number 1, Phil Voton Associates.
Mountain Home currently is in. They're
Jason Hill, Shelter Insurance.
Seems like try to force the Lady Bulldogs to shoot threes, not let them get in the lane. And that's usually how we can break that defense down, is we can drive into the lane, pull that defense down, kick it out sometimes for a 3-point shot. And if they don't break down on the defense into the lane, then that leaves us with a nice one-on-one layup. And so Piercy, she's good at that. Here comes Smith, left side to Jones on the wing as she dribbles back, makes her pass to Piercy on the right wing. Piercy with her dribble drives into the lane, back up to Jones. They get their hand on that shot. Here comes Mountain Home. Right at 5 minutes left here in the first period. Greenwood with their 1-3-1 zone as they hustle, chase the ball, look to trap. Ball shot, no good. Rebound off the iron goes to Rose. Rose with her first rebound tonight. Piercy with the ball on the lower right block. That shot's up. Can't find the iron. Here comes Mountain Home again. 12-0 Mountain Home. She pulls up her dribble. Pass down low on the block.
2-point basket number 33, Libby Fosses.
And that's Fosses. Fosses with her second. Here comes Smith over to Jones. Left corner to Rose. Back to Smith. Smith looks down inside, picks up her dribble, hands it to Jones. Back to Smith. Now to Piercy. She's at the free throw line extended. Over to Pitts for 3. It's off the mark. Won't go. Rebound Mountain Home. Coming up on 4 minutes left here in the first period. Mountain Home with the ball. They're set up in their half-court offense. Top of the key. They look to drive. Piercy nearly with the steal. Now Smith up. She harasses the ball. Ball driven down the right block. And she runs into Rose. And Rose is going to pick up a foul. First foul.
Fouls on number 1, Ashlyn Rose. That's her first.
For Ashlyn Rose. Second team foul for Greenwood. And that's going to send Mitchell to the line. That's going to roll around good. Second shot now for Mountain Home. That second shot is up and good. Greenwood finds themselves with a 16-point deficit. They've got to work hard now. Find their shots. Here's the ball over the right wing to Smith. Smith picks up her dribble, gives a bounce pass inside the key to Rose. Back to Smith. Lob pass inside to Piercy. Piercy goes up hard. Comes away with 2 and 1 shot.
Fouls number 21, Anna McCarn, that's her first.
And McCarn's going to pick up her first foul. McCarn, that 6'4" center for Mountain Home. Be good to see if we can get some fouls and get her in foul trouble here early. Greenwood on the board now. Down 13, 3-16. We've got a stoppage of play again, as the official has a conversation with the scoring table. Here we go. Ball inbound right in front of the scoring table as it goes into Coleman. Coleman with the ball as she crosses half court. Pass far right side. It was a lob pass. Nearly had a chance. Stolen away there by Piercy. Piercy picks up her steal. Down quickly to Smith. She gets up and off the glass. Smith got in behind the defense, and Piercy was able to find her. Nearly stolen away now there again by Smith. Piercy, she knocks it away. That's a second steal for Piercy. She's going to drive in, up and off the glass. Good. 4-2. As Greenwood's fighting back now. 7-16. Lob pass down on the lower block. Mountain Home fights for position.
2-point basket, Libby
Fosness is able to come away with 2. Greenwood down by shot. Nope. That ball goes out of bounds. Greenwood finds himself down by 11 now. As they set up in their full court press. They lag back to a 3-quarter court press, and now they let them cross half court, looking to set their trap now. Nearly knocked away there by Piercy, but she's going to come away with a foul.
The foul's on number 31.
She swiped at the ball. That downward swipe got her in trouble. Inbound by Mountain Home into the backcourt. They looked across the line. Ball in the hand of Moore. Moore picked up her dribble. Rose comes up and makes a swipe again for the ball. That's going to be Rose's second foul.
The foul's on number 1, Ashlyn Rose. That's her second.
She'll be called for that push, and that's going to send
number 4, Keely Dolan.
Keely Dolan, number 4, into the game early here in the first period. She'll take the place of Rose. Mountain Home with the ball. Left side, Mitchell with the ball. Cross-court pass. Shot up for 3, no good. Rebounded by Mountain Home, and they drive in the lane and try to put it up, and they come away with 2. And that's another 2 for Fosness. Ball gets knocked out of bounds there on the sideline. Still in possession of Greenwood Lady Bulldogs. Now 7-20. Greenwood down by 13. Over the right side to Smith. Smith looking for a cutter, not there. Quick pass to the far side to Pitt. She's able to pull up for 3. It's off the side of the iron. Rebound by Dolan. Dolan with a fantastic rebound, and she got position.
2-point basket, Izzy Smith.
Izzy Smith gets a nice 2-point basket just inside the arch. Stolen away by Piercy, and she's got help with Smith up ahead, and Smith has to pull it down, and she didn't have the numbers or the position. Back up top to Peyton Jones for 3. Couldn't get that to go. Stolen away by Piercy. 4 steals now for Piercy, and she gets a nice 2-point running layup there in the lane. Now 20-11. Greenwood's cut that lead down to 9. And then we got a foul. That's going to be a foul on Greenwood. And that's going to be on Dolan.
Number 4, Keely Dolan. That's her first.
It's just a hustle foul on Dolan. As she thought she had a beeline there on that pass and ended up making body contact there, shoulder to shoulder, and picked up that foul. Shot up and good. And that's going to be points for McCarn. Second shot for Mountain Home, and it's up and good as well. We've got a substitution.
Lady Bombers number 23, Sarah Williams.
And that's going to bring in Williams, Sarah Williams, for Mountain Home. Greenwood to inbound. Here comes Smith. Smith goes right wing to Piercy. Piercy looks to drive down the right side of the lane. Pulls up for a nice fadeaway jumper for 2. As she had her defender on her heels falling away, and Piercy was able to make that. Nearly stolen away. She does it. Piercy's with the ball. Nice little layup from the right side, and she's fouled from behind as Piercy just picked up her 5th steal. And that's going to send Kyla Piercy to shoot 2.
That's her first.
She was fouled on that shot, and that's Greenwood now. Still trailing now, 13-22. That shot is up and good for Kyla Piercy. Down by 8 now. Chance to cut it to 7. That's up and good again for Piercy. Mountain Home to inbound. Fire's been lit. Lady Bulldogs are fighting back, and Crowell's getting into it. There's a push, and that's going to be an offensive foul as Mountain Home 24.
That's her second push.
Got a little overly aggressive and put a forearm in. And here comes the Lady Bulldogs. Jones into Piercy inside the key. Back to Jones. She dribbles left side to Pitts. Pitts try to pass down to Dolan, and Dolan had just kind of cut off her cut too soon. And here comes Mountain Home. Ball on the right side, dribble in toward the lower block. They're in trouble, stolen away by Piercy. She gives it up ahead to her teammate, to Smith. Smith comes away with 2. Reverse layup. And that brings the crowd to their feet as they appreciate the extra effort from the Lady Bulldogs. And they cut the lead now down to 5 points. And that's going to bring the crowd alive. Kyla Piercy's just kind of put the team on her back here when it comes to steals, as she's sitting on 6 steals now. And 11 points here.
I'm Josh with Vision Exteriors. If you're concerned about the storms over the last couple years and the effects they've had on your roof, or the endless maintenance on your siding, or the energy efficiency on your windows, just give us a call or go online, schedule an appointment, and we'll be out there.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
See Shelter Agent Jason Hill in Greenwood and ask about Shelter's competitive rates.
It'll be Greenwood basketball to start the second
Welcome back,
period.
Bulldog fans, here at HB Stewart Arena, as the Lady Bulldogs have been fighting their way out of a hole that they got stuck in the first period. Izzy Smith with 6 points, Kyla Piercy with 11, as Greenwood now still finds himself down, but now only by 5 points. Jones with the ball. She kicks it right wing over to Piercy. Piercy looks to drive. They cut her off, but she's got her dribble, goes baseline. Quick pass over to Journey Clements as she's come in. There's your three-pointer for Izzy Smith. Downtown Trey, and she's up to 9 points now here in the first half. Now with a 2-point lead, Mountain Home with the ball. They're on the far right wing. They put up a 3. It's short. There's a rebound by the Bombers. It's up and no good, but they're going to call a foul. And that's going to be called on Piercy.
31, Kyla Piercy, that's her second.
And that's her second, and we're back in this ball game like nobody's business. It was looking ugly there in the first period as Greenwood saw double-digit deficit. But now down to a 2-point, now a 3, as the Lady Bombers knock one down from the free throw line. That's number 33, Fostness. Her second shot is up, and it's going to be good. She currently leads the Mountain Home Bombers with points. Piercy with the ball, top of the key. She dribble hands off to Smith. Smith fakes out her defender, kicks it left over to Clements. She can't get it to go. Dolan tried to track it down. She's got help by Piercy. Mountain Home Bombers in trouble there in the corner, and she tries to dribble out now. Across the timeline with about a second left on that 10-second count.
Out of bounds.
Wild pass, and it goes out of bounds. And the Bulldogs have a turnover, 24-20. Bulldogs still with another chance to cut down the lead. Piercy, top of the key, back to Smith. Bounce pass over to Piercy for 3. She shoots. We got a whistle. And that's going to be a foul as Piercy was shooting beyond the arc. And so that's going to send Piercy to the line for 3 shots. And that foul was on Coleman, her first foul. And that shot is up and good. First points for the second period for Piercy. Coming from the free throw line. Second shot up. It's in and good. And now the third shot for Piercy from the free throw line. It's up off the backside of the iron. Would not go. Rebound Mountain Home. Here comes Mountain Home. Left wing. Pass over inside the top of the key. So they back it out and set up their offense. Pick up her dribble. She's in trouble. A wild pass, baseline. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover for the Lady Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs with a chance now to go ahead with a 3 or tie with a 2. 22-24. Just under 6.5 minutes left here in the first half. Ball left side to Jones. Journey Clemens finds her spot there in the right-hand corner. She looks for that pass. Cross court to Piercy. She drives in the lane. They got a hand on the ball and knocked it out, but they're able to get it out to Smith for three. Good. Downtown splash for Izzy Smith. That's 2 3-pointers in a row now for Smith. 25-24. Lady Bulldogs have taken the lead now. And that got the crowd's attention. Bombers in trouble on the far side. Knocked away, but it goes out of bounds, they say, off of Clements. And the fans with the front row seat on that side, they didn't agree with that. And so now we've got another substitute as Moore comes back in for the Lady Bombers. Inbounded into the backcourt. Bombers set up their half court. Quick pass down on the baseline. Couldn't get it to go. Piercy was able to get her hand on it, and she pulls it away where it's steal. Here comes Piercy with the ball as Piercy's picked up her 7th steal of the night here just in the first half. Right side wing to Smith. Smith, long pass to the left side wing for Piercy for 3. Off the iron, won't go. Dolan tried for the steal, and she's going to bump the Lady Bombers.
Fouls number 4, Keely Dolan. That's her second
That's
personal.
going to pick up Keely Dolan's second foul here in the first half.
In for the Lady Bombers, number 23, Sarah
That brings Williams back in for the Lady Bombers. Greenwood with a 1-point lead now as we come up with just over 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 10 seconds here left in the first half. Piper Pitts, she's ready to come back in here and finish off the first half. Pass down the lower block. Kick back out for Mountain Home. Ball shot for 3, no good. Knocked down by Kyla Piercy as she was able to hustle in there and just swipe the ball away for the Lady Bombers. Otherwise, they would have had an easy rebound and put back for 2. Good hustle there by Kyla Piercy. Dolan gets a chance to come out and get a breather. Journey Clement, she's still in. Piper Pitts is now back in as well, as Rose, sitting there with 2 fouls, is on the bench from the starting 5 as Mountain Home drove in the lane. That ball gets knocked down of bounds. 25-24. Greenwood with the 1-point lead. We've had about a minute and a half scoring drought. Stolen away by Piercy. Piercy with her 8th steal. Kicks it ahead to Smith. Up and good for a fantastic textbook layup as she heard the footsteps behind her as Mountain Home was coming in trying to swipe the ball away. Lob pass inside to the lane to one of Mountain Home's bigs. That was McCarn.
Number 21, Anna McCarn.
She's going to pick up 2. 27-26, just under 4.5 minutes. Greenwood with that 1-point lead. Pass down on the baseline as Piercy came in. First layup. Fantastic assist there between the Lady Bulldogs teammates. Look the trap on the far side. I said Piercy down with 8 steals. Shot up, Mountain Home, no good. It's going to careen off the short side of the rim, out of bounds, and that's going to be Piper Pitts now, the baseline to inbounds to Smith as we're just under 4 minutes. Greenwood with a 3-point lead now, their biggest lead of the night. And we're going to take a timeout. And that timeout goes to Greenwood. It's going to be a full timeout.
Timeout, Greenwood. Full timeout.
Coming into as we started the second period, Smith was sitting on 6 points. And she so far has added 2 3-pointers. She's got 14 points here in the first half. And Kyla Piercy, she's made a living there at the free throw line here in the second period. And she's got 15 points here so far in the first half. Like I said earlier, not have been a ton of chances for rebounds, but Kyla Piercy has been tearing up the Mountain Home Lady Bombers with steals. She now has 8 steals here in the first half so far. She's been able to really read some of these passes now as she's figuring out which Mountain Home Lady Bombers are the preferred ball handlers And she's been able to take care of business, and she's now able to get her hands in there and play good, solid defense. Ball top of the key, over the left wing to Clements, and she finds Piercy cutting through the lane. Piercy gets a nice left-handed, underhanded layup up and off the glass. Now 31-26. Greenwood now is going to build that lead as they're up by 5. Mountain Home gets it on the lower block, and they're going to get a nice little 2-foot jumper off the block. And that's 2 points for Coleman. Jones over to Smith, left wing. Another pass back to Jones. She finds herself ability to pass inside to Piercy. And Piercy gets the shooter's roll for another 2 points. Now 33-28. Coming up on 3 minutes left here in the first half. Shot for 3, Mountain Home, and it's good.
3-point basket for 25, Whitney Coleman.
As Coleman knocks down a 3. Jones across the timeline. She goes left to Clements. They've got 2 girls out on her. Back to the right side to Smith for 3. It looks good, but off the back side of the iron. Clements tried to rebound in amongst the bigs. He knocks it out to Piper Pitts, and she picks up her first rebound. Back to the top of the key for Jones for 3. Off the side edge of the rim. Won't go. Far side, Mountain Home brings the ball up across the timeline. They look to drive toward the baseline. Kick it back into the lane. They can't handle it. Stolen. Nope, not stolen away, but Smith did get her hand on it. And she knocked it back into the hands of the Mountain Home Lady Bomber. And we got a foul now.
The foul's on number 22, Pate Jones. That's her first.
Pate Jones will pick up her first foul of the night. And that sends Mountain Home's number 24, Moore, to the line to shoot. And it's in her first shot.
And for Lady Bomber,
the free throw
number 33,
line.
Lady Fosnes.
That brings starter number 33, Fosnes, back in. Another 6-foot starter. Second shot up, no good. Rebound, Mountain Home. She clears space. Quick pass up top, nearly stolen away by Piercy. Mountain Home picks up their dribble. They're trying to work it to the left corner.
3-point basket.
Coleman puts up three-pointer, and it was good. Here comes Jones across the timeline. 33-35. Greenwood now down by 2. Had about a minute drought here of no points. Now we're working our way into our front court offense. Back in the hands of Smith. She gives a quick pass down inside to Piercy. Piercy's able to get that to go up and in good from a little 9-foot jumper there in the lane. Mountain Home picks up their dribble. Could have been trouble at the top of the key. They dish to the left, to the right side wing. There's a drive inside. It won't roll in on the underhanded layup. And that's going to be Mitchell. And she's going to be fouled.
The foul's on number 21, Izzy Smith. That's her second.
Smith is going to pick up her second foul here with 1:23 seconds left. Ball game tied, 35-35. Shot up and good for Mitchell. Second shot now, 36-35. Greenwood down by 1. Mountain Home looking to go up to 2. That second shot is good. Here comes Smith. She's got the ball. Journey Clements off to her right side on the right wing. Back to Smith for 3. Good. Big splash down. Tray. Izzy Smith. She was back at the college 3 mark. Here comes Mountain Home. Greenwood up by 1 with a minute left. They dump the ball down inside, and that's going to be 2 points.
For 21 and McCarn.
For McCarn. Here comes Greenwood down by 1, under a minute. Left side to Piercy. Piercy drives in the lane. She sees Piper Pitts down low. Who kicks it out to the corner for Clements. Throws in and out. Won't go. And the Bombers come away with the rebound. They push with their forearm. No call. She's trying to make some room to move. Lob pass inside. Back to the right wing for Mountain Home. Shot up. No good. Rebound. Mountain Home comes in on the backside. Pushes Piercy. No call. Here comes a quick pass. The right corner over to Smith from Jones. Smith cross court back to Pitts, but Piercy didn't see her. Stole it away. Shot up by Clements. It won't go. Now we're down to 10 seconds here in the first half. Greenwood down by 1. Mountain Home going to play for the last shot. Greenwood looking the trap. Under 5. Last second shot here in the first half. No good. It goes off to the right, and Greenwood finds himself down by one.
Greenwood Lady Bulldogs
38
Mount Home Lady Bulldogs
39. Here at the end of the first half. We'll step away here shortly, come back with some point totals. This is Bulldog basketball.
To our senior class, as we head out into the real world in the next couple months, we want you to know how special this senior class has been to our school and our town. A place that they get to call home. A place that they have experienced the good, the hard, and the bad. As your GHS dance team, we wanted to honor the ones we have lost in the 2024-2025 school year. A tribute to how incredible each one of these humans were and how much, as a community, we have loved each one of them. Vivi and Kylan made a lasting impression with their smiles and their joyful spirits. Cadence made a forever impact in our color guard, leaving her friends with lasting smiles. Chloe made an impact in our ROTC program, strong and full of so much grace. Isaiah made a big impact on our football team, not just in the stats, but how he loved his teammates. Each one of these students made a difference, and for that, we are extremely grateful that we get to honor them tonight. To our class of 2025, know that you will always have a place here at GHS.
I've been walking in the same way as I did. I'm missing all the cracks in the pavement and tutting my heel and strutting my feet. Is there anything I can do for you, dear? Is there anyone I could call? No, and thank you, please, madam. I ain't lost, just wondering. Round my hometown, memories of friends. Round my hometown, ooh, the people I've made. How the wonders of my world, how the wonders of my world, how the wonders of this world, how the wonders now. Shows that we ain't gonna stand, shows that we are united, shows that we ain't gonna take it. Shows that we ain't gonna stand, shows that we are united.
Thank you, Greenwood, for allowing us to tribute them. How long have they been in business?
100 years.
100 years, that's enough. We've been
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
See shelter agent Jason Hill in Greenwood and ask about shelter's competitive rates.
Come on, move. Here we go. Just a little baby step. Just move.
Honey, what in the world are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to mosey on down to the bank. This gal here is my ticket for that home improvement loan at Farmers.
You know, you don't have to be a farmer to bank at Farmers. Farmers Bank is celebrating 115 years of serving the financial needs of everyone in the River Valley. And Farmers.
Right now at Randall Ford, we have huge selection of slightly used vehicles. No matter what you are looking for, we have it. Hondas, Chevys, GMCs, Fords. At Randall Ford, we have what you want at the budget you can afford. 0 down, 0% interest, plus deferred payments for 90 days. Need some extra cash? We will buy your vehicle, whatever you have. Plus, we will pay top dollar. Stop in today. Randall Ford, 5500 Rogers Avenue, or online 24/7 at randallford.com. The 4th oldest Ford dealer in America.
At Laster Eye Center, we focus on more than your vision. We focus on your experience with the most modern eye exams and procedures for the entire family in one convenient location. We focus on how you feel, diagnosing and treating a whole range of vision conditions and eye disease. We focus on what you care about, finding the right combinations of frames and lenses so nothing prevents you from living your best life. Laster Eye Center, we focus on more than your vision. You'll see.
I'm not real popular with the insurance companies because I see the mayhem they cause every day by holding your hard-earned money in their good hands. But it's your money. I don't go with the flow, and I don't believe their bullshit. They only wish they could stop me, and the last thing they want is for you to have my number in your phone, because I'll give them mayhem. I'm Phil Votaw. You never met a lawyer like me.
Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC in Charleston are unloading every week. To see what is arriving next, you can visit hugm.com, HUGGM.com. The Hug family has made car buying an enjoyable experience for over 80 years in their spacious showroom in Charleston. Don't pay too much on your next vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra dock or prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC on Main Street in Charleston. Hometown sales and service since 1937.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With over 30 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Bulldog fans here at HB Stewart Arena as the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs play host to the Mountain Home Lady Bombers. Lady Bulldogs went up to Mountain Home several weeks ago. Izzy Smith hung 40 points along with Piercy's 20 points in a 77-56 lead. And to make things a little bit interesting tonight, we started off with a deficit of over 15 points to Mountain Home, and the Lady Bulldogs have battled back. We've got the crowd firmly into this game as Izzy Smith has got 17 points now here in the first half, followed by, or led in by Kyla Piercy with 21 points. Kyla also sitting on 8 steals here in the first half. Ashley Rose got herself into trouble early with fouls. She got 2 fouls, came in early in the first period. Kyla Piercy, she picked up her second foul here in the second period, but has managed to stay in the game. And then Keely Dolan that came in to give Rose a break after her fouls got her on the bench, and she's picked up 2 now. So 4 players right now for Greenwood with 2 fouls that we've got to watch and be concerned about heading in here to the second half. Greenwood down by 1. They fought back. Like I said, they were a 15-plus deficit there in the first period. Took them a while to get some points up on the board. Very uncharacteristic as this Mountain Home came out, gave them some problems. And then we were just missing some. We had some open shots. It was senior night, so maybe we all had a little bit of butterfly, a little excitement in our stomachs coming in here to the night's game. Last game of the season, regular season for the Lady Bulldogs, and 5th, and tonight's winner will determine who we play. So here comes Mountain Home. They're across the timeline. Down and low on the block as they're big. She tries to power move inside. It's knocked away as she lost control. Piercy drives in up against the 6-footer. Can't draw a foul. Here comes Mountain Home back. Right side wing. Ball in the hand of Mitchell. She kicks it across court in the left wing. They drive in. Stolen away by Jones. Jones couldn't get full control of it, and it gets knocked out of bounds. Her first steal of the night. Mountain Home on the side, far side inbound. Greenwood still in their 1-3-1 zone. Here in the half court. Mountain Home way outside the arc. They drive inside the key. Pull up, jumper, no good. Rebound, Mountain Home. It rolls around, can't get a shooter's roll. Rebound comes out by Jones. An errant pass, and it's going to be returned by Mountain Home and knocked out of bounds by the Lady Bulldogs. Mountain Home on the baseline to inbound. They get in their stack on the right side of the lane. Looking to go inside as they bounce pass on the far side, and Smith out, gives a little bump, no call. Shot up for 3, no good. Rebounded by Pitts, her second rebound. It gets turned over. Just an unusual mistake by Greenwood. Just under 7 minutes, 38-39. Mountain Home still with a 1-point lead. And Mountain Home is going to get an offensive foul called as she tried to clear out for position. That's going to be a foul.
Number 21, Anna McCarn. That's her second
on
person.
McCarn. McCarn, she's the big 6'4" center for Mountain Home. Ball handed off, dribble handoff to Pitts. Pitts has got point guard duties here. This time down to Piercy. She drives in the lane. Up and off the
Piercy
for two. Kyla is deadly. And she gets in the lane from either side, left or right. Stolen away by Kylie again. That's 9 steals for Kylie Piercy, and she's up to
Piercy
for another 2. That's 4 unanswered points for Greenwood now. 42-39. Ball knocked out by Smith there on the sideline. Ball to be inbounded right in front of the Greenwood bench for Mountain Home. Here comes Mountain Home. They drive right side of the lane all the way to the basket. Poor underhanded shot as it bounced off the bottom of the
basket for 33, Lady Fostis.
But Fostis is able to come away with the rebound. Shot for 3 by Jones. Rebounded by Rose. Nice rebound by the junior. Inside top free throw line to Piercy now in the right corner. She pulls up.
2-point basket, Kyla Piercy.
I don't know if there's any spot on the floor that's not in Kyla Piercy's range inside the arc. Quick pass down the baseline for the fourth Fostis. She picks up 2, 43-44. Greenwood with that 1-point lead, under 5.5 minutes left here in the third period. Bounce pass out to Jones and over to Pitts inside the lane. Out to the left wing for 3.
Basket,
for 3. She's setting on 20 points now here for this game. Long pass behind the defense, and it's knocked away by Piper Pitts as she was able to float back and get her hand up in that passing lane. 47-43. Coming up on an even 5 minutes here in the third period. Baseline inbounds by Mountain Home for 3. It's going to be an air ball, nothing, and out of bounds on the baseline. And Piper Pitts will inbound now. Greenwood with a chance to add to this lead as they've had 6 unanswered points against Mountain Home. Piercy with the ball, top of the key. She drives in, almost lost the handle. Down to Rose in the corner. She quick passed it to Smith. Rose underneath, comes up for a shot, and she's fouled.
With fouls number 33, Libby Fostis, that's her first.
Pick up
2 seconds.
First
at the
foul.
line shooting 2, Ashlyn Rose.
Ashlyn Rose is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Her first free throws of the night, and it's up and good. Her first points of the night as well. Good to see Ashland with some points on the board now. 48-43. Second shot up and good. Mountain Home to inbound. Greenwood looking to press full court. Looking for that opportunity to trap. She pulls up her dribble. That usually gets them in trouble, and Jones comes up, tries to make the steal. She's going to get called for the foul. She made contact
22, Kate Jones. That's
with
her
the offensive
personal.
player. We've got a timeout. 30-second timeout. That looks like it's going to go to the Mountain Home Lady Bombers as they find themselves down by 6 points now, 49-43. 4 minutes, 35 seconds left here in the third period. As Smith picked up right where she left off, going into halftime. She's added now her fourth three-pointer of the night, sitting on 20 points. Kyla Piercy, she's been able to knock some shots down inside the arc, and she's added herself another 6 points, so she's got her total points up to 27 now for the game. Kyla having to work hard as she hasn't seen any time on the bench so far. She's logged every minute along with Izzy Smith and Pate Jones. Stolen away by Piercy, but she can't come down with the steal. It goes out on the baseline. She read that like reading a quarterback's eyes as Mountain Home telegraphed it all the way down into the paint. Inbound the baseline. Knocked away by Jones. Fantastic anticipation there by Jones as she was able to come around her defender or offensive girl that she was on defending. Ball to be inbound on the side. Back up top on the logo. Knocked away by Smith. Couldn't come up with it. Now ball on the right side of the wing. A little shuttle pass. Right wing again. They're in trouble. Still on the right wing. Looks to drive. Tries that Euro step and she gets it up good for Mitchell. Here comes Greenwood. Smith with the ball. Inside, top of the lane is the high post entry pass. Into Jones. Rose lost her footing and lost possession of the ball. Mountain Home throws it far left, and that goes out of bounds. Mitchell couldn't handle that pass. Here comes Greenwood. Piper Pitts to inbound. Just under 4 minutes. 3 minutes 58. 49-45. Greenwood up by 4. Kyla Piercy on the right wing. She got the opening to drive up to the basket with a right-hand layup, and she's fouled.
The foul's number 21, Anna McCarn. That's her third personal.
Is on
The line
McCarn.
shooting two, Kyla Piercy.
Her third personal foul. That'll be a chance for Greenwood to get that 6'4" defender out. That shot up and good for Kyla Piercy. McCarn's that
Lady Bombers number 23, Sarah
6'4"
Williams.
post. And that's going to bring her out of the game. Take a little height advantage away from Mountain Home. 50-45, Greenwood up by 5. Second shot by Piercy, and it's up and good. Greenwood looking to trap. Cross-court pass, back again cross-court pass. Coming up on our 10-second time. They're still right at the last second was able to cross midcourt. Ball on the far left side, inside the arc. They're in trouble. Now on the lower right block, and Rose instinctively comes over.
The foul's number 1, Ashland Rose. That's her third.
She's going to pick up her
The line
third
shooting
foul
two,
here.
Brooklyn Mitchell.
Halfway through the third period. 51-45. Mitchell to the line to shoot. She's made all of her free throws tonight. This shot up and good again. 46.
Into Lady Bulldogs number 4,
51.
Keely Dolan.
That brings Dolan back in. As Ashland's going to run to the bench with her 3 fouls in tow. Second shot for Mitchell. It's up and good. She's shooting 100% from the line tonight. Just under 3.5 minutes. 47-51. Greenwood with a 4-point lead. Piercy cross over at the left wing to Smith for 3. In and out. Couldn't get that one to fall. Stolen away by Dolan. She hands it off to Izzy Smith. Fantastic hustle by Dolan. Quick pass down inside. They led her offensive teammate too far. Fosness couldn't get her hand up for that lob pass. And that's an unforced error off the baseline, out of bounds. And here comes Smith. Jones to the left wing, cross-court pass over to Pitts. Another cross-court back to the left side to Smith. She dribbles in, kicks it back to the corner to Dolan. In and out, won't go. Nearly recovered by Smith and Piercy as they both were able to get their hands on the rebound opportunity.
And for Lady Bombers, number 32, Lakin Anderson.
32 Anderson now comes in.
And for Lady Bulldogs, number 1, Ashlyn Rose.
And Ashlyn Rose is going to find herself back on the court as they bring Piper Pitts to the bench. Rose going to have to play smart on defense, and she's got 3 fouls. Dolan with a good job on defense, knocked away, picked up by Jones. Jones coming quick to Piercy on the right side wing for 3. Off the edge of the iron, knocked away by Rose into the hands of Piercy. Piercy gets fouled. The crowd going wild, no call. And Greenwood picks up a foul just because they're playing defense. So that's going to be on 21, Izzy Smith, her third foul tonight. All she was doing was playing defense. Minimal contact compared to what we've seen all night, especially since Kyla Piercy got hammered as she drove into the lane for her layup earlier, and that was a no call. And here comes Mountain Home. Greenwood 53, Mountain Home 47. 6-point lead for Greenwood. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the third period. Tough defense by Greenwood in their 1-3-1 zone, coming out to trap every chance they get. There's a cutter by Mountain Home. Greenwood was able to shut them down, rebounded by Rose, and then it's knocked out of bounds by Mountain Home. Rose comes away with her third rebound of the night, considering she spent a lot of time on the bench. That's good for her with 3 rebounds here into the third period. Piercy on the right, into the wing, kicks it left, side corner to Rose for 3. Off the front edge, rebounded by Piercy. Piercy drives and gets hammered again. And that's 10 rebounds for Kyla Piercy. That's going to send Piercy to the line.
Anna McCarn, that is her 4th person.
McCarn going to pick up her 4th personal foul. And that's probably going to see her go back to the bench with 4 fouls. Piercy, her first free throw good. The Lady Bulldogs fighting hard, trying to continue to add to that lead, and Clements is going to come in. That'll send Dolan to the bench. 54-47. Greenwood with the ball, or Mountain Home with the ball. Greenwood up on defense. 55-47. That shot is...
The foul's on number 1, Ashlyn Rose. That's her 4th. At the line,
Ashlyn Rose picks up her 4th foul. That's going to send Moore to the line to shoot. She only shoots 50% from the line tonight.
And for Lady Bulldogs, number 4,
that was open good. And Dolan finds herself now back on the floor again. Clements and Dolan in off the bench. Second shot up and good. 4 more. Here comes Greenwood. Smith with the ball, left side to Jones. Jones set up the left wing, back to Smith for 3. In and out, won't go. Rebound knocked away by Dolan. She tries to save it, throws it in to Clements. Good hustle there by Dolan. Dolan, second rebound of the night. Clements with the ball. Into Piercy, top of the key. She drives in past the free throw line, kicks it to the left to Smith, who drives in the lane, up for 2. Good. And 1. Izzy Smith with a tough drive into the lane.
Number 23, Sarah Williams. That's her 1st.
And Williams
Lady Bombers,
pick up
number 25,
their first foul. That's going to send an and 1 shot
Izzy
for
Smith at the line.
Smith at the line. 57-49. 62 seconds left here in the third period. Smith shot up and good. Here comes Mountain Home. Look at the trap. Stolen away by Dolan. Dolan with her second steal. Piercy with the ball now. And oh my goodness. What a crazy call by that official on the far side as he had his head in the clouds. Hustled by Kyla Piercy, and they call a foul on Kyla Piercy.
Offensive foul on number 31, Kyla Piercy. That's her third.
No sign of an extended
in the game for the Bulldogs, number 10,
I
Papa
don't
Pitts.
understand where that comes from at all, other than an official that gets caught up in the anticipation foul. Not something that he saw, something that he thought was going to happen. Mountain Home to inbound, 58-49. Greenwood looking to make a stop here in the last minute. Mountain Home looks to shoot off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Pitts. Pitts with her third rebound tonight. Smith with the ball. Dolan on her left hip, and she'll cross now. High post for Dolan. Pitts right wing. Quick pass over to Jones. Jones back to the right wing to Smith. Smith looks to drive. She's in the lane now. Kicks it left to Dolan. On the left wing. Shot good. Came at a good time here with 12 seconds. And we've got a stoppage of play for some reason. No idea what that reason for stoppage is, as the whistle was blown by the official on the far end of the court. Now 11 seconds, 11.3 seconds put back on the clock. Mountain Home looking to inbound. Greenwood playing a tight defense. There's a charge foul that should have been called, but they overlooked it. Shot up, no good. And there's a foul on Mountain Home, 25, Coleman, as she came in. No control of herself, but she slammed into the back.
The foul's number 25, Whitney Coleman.
Greenwood
that's her
down
second
61-49. And that's
at the line shooting the double bonus, Keely Dolan.
Keely Dolan to the line to shoot two as Greenwood is in the double bonus. That shot's up and good for Keely Dolan, senior. Got recognized tonight with her family. Second shot up for Keely. It's up and good. Here we are coming up on the end of the third period, 63-49. And Mountain Home lets the time run out.
That's the end of the third period. Your score, Greenwood Bulldogs, 63-49. Mountain Home
This is Bulldog basketball.
I'm Josh with Vision Exteriors. If you're concerned about the storms over the last couple years and the effects they've had on your roof, or the endless maintenance on your siding, or the energy efficiency on your windows, just give us a call or go online, schedule an appointment, and we'll be out there.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
See Shelter Agent Jason Hill in Greenwood and ask about Shelter's competitive rates.
Welcome back, Greenwood Bulldog fans. HB Stewart Arena. Lady Bulldogs taking on the Lady Bombers from Mountain Home. Excitement is in the air. We started off with a senior night recognition for all the Lady Bulldogs dance team, cheer team, and the boys team. And here we are coming into the fourth period. Greenwood 63, Mountain Home 49.
Greenwood basketball to start the
Smith
fourth
with
period.
23 points. Kyla Piercy with 31 points, but Kyla's got 3 fouls. Ashlyn Rose has got 4 fouls, and here we are, Kyla Piercy back on the floor with Jones, Smith, Dolan, and Clements. Shot up, no good, rebounded. Piercy comes away. 3 points, and that's got her sitting on 11 rebounds now. And we've got a turnover.
Offensive foul on number 2, Brooklyn Mitchell. That's her first.
Her first foul, and she got a little over-aggressive against the defender. That foul's been called about 4 times tonight. Obviously something that the officials are looking for and anticipating. Jones with the ball over to Piercy, right side of the key. She looks to dribble, handoff, long three-pointer for Smith. Won't go. Rebounded by Mountain Home. 65-49. 7.5 minutes left here in the game. Mountain Home on the left wing. Shot good for 3.
Three-point basket, number 25, Whitney Coleman.
That was Coleman with her three-pointer. Third three-pointer of the game. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Mountain Home. Mountain Home with the ball in the front court. Right side wing. Looks to drive inside. Lob pass. Greenwood comes over. Good defensive position by Piercy. Piercy comes up with a rebound. Right side wing over to Smith. She drives baseline. Gets pushed in the back. That was no attempt to go for the ball as Moore's going to come away with her second foul. No attempt whatsoever to try to go for the ball. Just a straight up push in the back by Moore. Should have been an intentional, but was not called. And Smith knocks down her first
Bombers number 21, Anna McCarn.
points here in the fourth period from the free throw line. 66-52. Second shot up off the backside of the iron. Wouldn't go. Mountain Home's coming across the timeline. Picks up their dribble. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell on the right side wing. Clements up playing a tight defense. She picked up her dribble. She can usually get them in trouble. 3-point shot up. Air ball. And it goes out of bounds on the baseline. And the student section wakes up and lets her know what kind of shot she just shot. Here comes Greenwood, 66-52. Under 6.5 minutes left here in the game. Left wing to Clements. Clements finds Piercy as she cuts into the lane. Piercy gets 2. Because there was no help on the backside for Mountain Home. Mountain Home now down 68-52. 6 minutes left here in the game. Shot knocked away. Recovered on the dribble. We got a foul. Looks like it's going to be on Jones.
The foul's number 22, Peyton Jones. That's
That'll
her
be
third.
Jones' third foul here tonight. Inbound by Mountain Home on the baseline. They look to go in the lane. Now we're at 6 minutes here in the game. Drive on the baseline. Shot up. No good. Tried to knock it away. And Clements comes out with the rebound. Clements got herself in the right position. Smith gets bumped as she goes into the top of the key. Hands it off to Dolan. They reset. Smith left wing. She drives into the lane. Bump, no call.
Easy. Smith inside.
The right-handed layup for 2. And Smith now 26 points here in the game. Left wing for Mountain Home. She drives across the lane. Lob pass inside to their big 6'4" center.
Foul number 22, Peyton Jones. That's her fourth.
Peyton Jones is going to pick up her fourth foul of the night. 5 minutes, 20 seconds. Greenwood up by 18. Shot up, no good. Piper Pitts is going to come in. That's going to give Jones the second to go to the bench with her 4 fouls. Shot up, good. We've got a timeout call. That's going to be a full timeout for the Mountain Home Lady Bombers. Greenwood up 70-53 here in the fourth period. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the game. Kyla Piercy, she's got 3 fouls. She's setting on 35 points for the game. Izzy Smith, I said a while ago, she's setting on 26 points. Here for the game. Kyla and Izzy Smith doing a fantastic job finding the ways to get to the basket. Notice this fourth period, the last few minutes, we've seen Izzy drive into the lane more than we have the previous 3 quarters. She's found an opening and a way to get in that lane and draw some fouls. I think part of that is Coach Castleman has seen that that's a way for us to get their bigs into some foul trouble as we get in the lane and force them to make a decision to keep their hands straight up, or do they try to foul when they try to block a shot. their tendencies are to try to go in and block a shot. So that works in our favor. And we've been able to get their 6'4" McCarn into foul trouble, and she's out there, number 21, playing with 4 fouls. So Mountain Home in a 2-1-2, kind of a spread zone defense. They can come out and play defense. Far right side to Piper Pitts with 3. Good. 3 Piper Pitts. She knocks down a nice 3-point shot. 73-53, 20-point lead. Nearly a flip-flop from where we were in the first period when Mountain Home jumped out to a huge lead on the Lady Bulldogs. Shot up to the right, no good. Rebounded by Smith. Here comes Smith. They look to get in their front court offense. Over to Piper Pitts, left side of the key. Knocked away, but recovered by Clements. Dolan comes out with it. Back to Clements in the left corner. Back top. Quick pass to the right side. It's a skip pass. Into Kyla Piercy. Left-handed layup up and good. Again, Kyla Piercy in the lane is a deadly combination. As she's able to wind her way through the holes as the defenders are slow to move their feet. Mountain Home with the ball, 75-53. Mountain Home drives across the lane. She lost control. There's a double dribble, no call. Shot up from the baseline. That's going to be a foul on Dolan.
The foul's on number 4, Keely Dolan. That's her third. At the line, shooting 2,
Lady Bomber
Brooklyn
kicks
Mitchell.
across the lane and double dribbled right in front of an official. Now 75-53. That shot's up and short. 4 minutes.
Into Lady Bombers, number 20, Addison Ferris. Number 23, Sarah Williams.
The second half, as we're coming up, 4 minutes left in the game. Greenwood with an amazing turnaround. Came out kind of flat, a little cold, a little overexcited for the night. For this senior night. Extravaganza is how we started off the game. Dolan on the left side. She gets a little pump fake and drives in the lower block. She gives a handoff to Piercy as she drives into the lane. Up and good.
2-point basket. Kyla Piercy.
77-54. Greenwood looking the trap. Piper Pitts out on the ball. Tough, close defense. Lob pass down inside on the block. Dolan's got her hands full as she goes up against the 6'4" center. As McCarn picks up 2. She's giving up about a foot in height. Smith drives right side of the lane, up and in. Nice little layup. Smith. Cross court pass by Mountain Home. They're across the timeline, and they're on the left wing. Long three-pointer way downtown. Rebound came down, hit the floor. Clements couldn't get it. Spin move by Mountain Home, no good. Rebounded by Smith. Smith out to Piercy. Piercy goes up for a left-handed layup, and it's good. 4-2. That Smith saw a streaking Piercy get ahead, and it was numbers one-on-one in our favor. Ball driven down the right side. Call on the floor on a foul. And that's going to be a foul.
Foul's on number 10, Piper Pitts. That's her first.
Her first foul. She's got 4 more to go. She can continue to be as aggressive as she wants to be. 81-56. Inbound to Mountain Home's big in the center. Quick outlet pass from Clements to Smith. Smith tries to go up. Lost her footing, but she got pushed. And that's going to send Smith to the line.
Number 20, Addison Ferris. That's her first. At the line, shooting 2, Izzy Smith.
Foul on Ferris, her first foul of the night. Smith to the line for 2 shots, and that's going to be up and good.
In for Lady Bulldogs, number 22, Paige Jones.
Going to come out, and Jones is going to re-enter. Jones playing with 4 fouls. Second shot up for Smith. In and out. Couldn't get that one to go. Here comes Mountain Home. 82-56, 2.5 minutes left. Mountain Home picks up their dribble, stolen away by Piercy. They've got numbers, 2-on-1. Bounce pass off to Smith, who kicks it back out to Jones. As Mountain Home did a good job of dropping back. Piercy drives in the lane, up and good on the right side. Nice little 2-foot jumper there. Layup for Piercy. 84-56. Lady Bulldogs with their foot on the gas as they're not going to let up until the buzzer goes off. Under 2 minutes left here for Mountain Home. As they drive into the lane, it's up, bounces around, won't good. They fight for it on the baseline, and Mountain Home steps on the
Greenwood
baseline.
basketball. Lady Bombers number 33, Libby
The ball
Foster.
goes out of bounds. Fosness comes back in for Mountain Home. Here comes Greenwood across the timeline. Smith to Jones. Jones with her dribble, top of the key. Drives in, hands it back off to Smith, up for two, and should be a foul called there. A blocking, what I expect to see come out of there. We're going to shoot two.
The foul's number 23, Sarah Williams. That's her second.
Williams, her
Izzy
second.
Smith at the line, shooting two.
Izzy Smith goes to the line to shoot two, 84-56. And it's up off the back of the iron.
And for Lady Bombers, number 4,
get that one to
Lauren
go.
Riles. And number 32, Lakin Anderson.
Anderson comes in for the Bombers. Second shot up, won't go as either. And Smith's going to pick up a foul. That'll be her fourth.
Foul's number 21, Izzy Smith. That's her fourth.
Looks like Rawls is in now also for the Bombers.
At the line, shooting the double bonus, Sarah Williams.
Double bonus sends Sarah Williams to the line to shoot two. Minute 32 left, 84-56. It's up and good for Williams. Second shot up for the Lady Bombers. Greenwood with a 26-point lead now, 84-58. Smith over to Piercy. Piercy drives in the lane, cross-court pass over to Dolan. She couldn't get it to go. It's off the iron, rebounded by Piercy. Piercy with a hard bounce pass down inside the lane. Dolan gets knocked over from the side. No foul called. Shot down inside, pass down inside. It's up and good for Mountain Home. We come up on 1 minute left here in the game for the Lady Bulldogs as they're going to walk away with a win, 84-60 over the Mountain Home Bombers, Lady Bombers. Mountain Home with the ball. Pass down in low, no foul, but Piercy gets her hand on the ball, and it's going to roll out of bounds off of the Mountain Home. Substitution now. For the Lady Bulldogs, and the crowd gives a nice standing ovation for those that have just come in. Eva Booth's in. Honor Zuris is in. And Hallie Fox is in.
Foul's number 4, Lauren Riles. That's her first. At the line, shooting the double bonus, Trinity Spicer.
Oh, Spicer is in. Number 12. That shot's up, no good. Greenwood now still with the lead, 84-60, 27 seconds left here in the game. Second shot for Spicer, up and good. 25 seconds, Mountain Home crosses the timeline. Greenwood still in 1-3-1 zone. They're sprinting to the ball as if it's still the first period. Knocked away by Hallie Fox. Good to see the energy and hustle by these girls that have come in off the bench here in the last seconds of the game. 15 seconds. Now under 10. Mountain Home, the long pass, nearly thrown away. Now in the left-hand corner. Looks like time's going to run out, probably without a shot. Ball over to the right corner. That shot's after the buzzer. Greenwood's going to walk away.
Your final score, Mountain Home Lady Bombers 60. Greenwood Lady Bulldogs 85.
Lady Bulldogs
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
See Shelter Agent Jason Hill in Greenwood and ask about Shelter's competitive rates.
I'm Josh with Vision Exteriors. If you're concerned about the storms over the last couple years and the effects they've had on your roof, or the endless maintenance on your siding, or the energy efficiency on your windows, just give us a call or go online, schedule an appointment, and we'll be out there.
Welcome back, Greenwood Bulldog fans, HB Stewart Arena, and I hope you enjoyed your time watching here the Lady Bulldogs play on the Greenwood Sports Center. A fantastic game. Lady Bulldogs came out a little flat. Senior night recognition, so maybe we had a little extra energy, I don't know, but they rebounded, recovered, was able to fight back from double-digit deficit, and so here we are at the end of the game, 85-60. Izzy Smith with 31 points, Kyla Piercy with 43, and I do believe that for Kyla Piercy, that set her season high. She was at 35 points for a season high against Siloam Springs this Monday, and tonight she comes out and puts 43 spot up on the board. So good to see those two girls come out hot tonight. Kyla also just played the dog on it tonight. I mean, I think I've seen her hustle as much for the steals as she walked away tonight with 11 steals. 3 rebounds for Ashlyn Rose as she got into some early foul trouble, and that put a damper on her game. These girls did a fantastic job. All of them, Rose, Smith, Jones, Piercy, all played most of the game with 3+ fouls. And then there we got Dolan that got come in, and she picked up 2 points, and Clements knocked down a 3 there as well, coming in off the bench. So, based on notes that I have, Greenwood will advance in the number 2 spot to the state tournament. That tournament's in Paragould, and Greenwood will play March the 5th at 4 o'clock. And we should be playing BB, as it looked like BB, based on the record that was online today at noon, had solidified the number 3 spot coming out of the 5A Central Conference. We'll be back here quickly for the boys game. Joey Buffkin on the camera. I'm Stuart Leonard and Sean Holland down in production, making it look good and sound good. This is Bulldog basketball.